What's up, y'all? Trent Small, the chef, aka Red Specs. And once again, I'm in the building, man. How's everybody doing today? Of course, you know what time it is, man. Unscripted conversations. We here today, unscripted, number 10. So let me make sure everything is good. All right. For all the people them out there. All right, that's good. Yeah, man. So how's everybody doing, man? A lot to talk about, a lot to get into. And we're gonna get into it tonight. Sorry, last week I had a little lag inside my my internet service because I had a little get together at my house, and I guess everybody seemed to want to be on their phones and using their phones that night. So excuse what happened on the last one. Today is November 6th, 2020. A lot has happened in the last 24 hours. Man. First off, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to Food for Thought, which will be coming on season 3 coming soon. Subscribe to Unscripted Conversations, where you can just talk to me about anything. You guys can hit the paint, which I mean the comments, and just talk to me whatever way you want to do. You could do that. Okay. Subscribe to that YouTube channel too. YouTube channel, Food for Thought, FFT. Help us out. It's free. It's free. You don't pay anything to press that button down there. You pay nothing, really. Also, if you guys want our Food for Thought merchandise, you guys can go to Food for Thought FFT.shop. www.foodforthoughtfft.shop. So you guys can jump on there if you need to. If you need to buy some gear, or if you want to get that signature barbecue sauce that I do, you can get it from there. No doubt. Also, once again, we on Free Speech TV in Brooklyn every Friday, 3 p.m. You know where to catch us. All the episodes that you miss, they'll be on there, so you guys can binge on that on Fridays, every Friday. No doubt. Also, as y'all know, I'm gonna be on Rumble at Food for Thought. I'm there now. You can go check me out on there. Food for Thought is on there also. When season 3 starts popping up, we're gonna check that out, and we're gonna get on that. What's up, y'all? See everybody in the building coming in. The strength is in the building. Baba Wolf, what's good, man? Sounding good? What's up, Mr. Fotis? What's up? Hope all is good. Hope everything is good. Everything is good. I don't know about yesterday, but everything is good, man. Everything is good, and praise the Lord. Woke up this morning, seen another bright day, and that's all that matters, man. Getting above ground, man, taking those breaths in the morning, man, and just seeing your family, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. So as y'all know, we got a lot to get into, and Food for Thought. We don't really get into the politics deep, but we just skim the surface and want to know what you guys think. So November 5th was the day to remember. So Donald Trump is the next 47th president of the United States. 47. So how that happened? Y'all seen everything yesterday, man. Electoral votes. Kamala Harris had 226, and Trump had 292, and it's probably more by now because you had other little states that had to put in their vote. But as y'all know, 270 is to win, and Donald Trump passed that 270 early in the game. I knew it was kind of over for Kamala Harris in a way because the way it started. And when I first seen she had 3 and he had 20, I was like, oh boy, this don't look good so far. You know what I mean? And then he had, I don't know, maybe 100, and she had like maybe 25 or whatever. When it started getting like that, I already knew that this was heading in the wrong direction. So I already knew that headed in the wrong direction, you know. So I was, preparing myself for that, man. So I'm a little disappointed, but at the same time, it's what people wanted. And when I looked at the map, or I call it the scoreboard, I looked at that. It was all red. It was all blooded out, all red. I seen a little bit of blue here and there. New York is always standing up for blue. Y'all know that New York is never turning red. But at that moment, everything was red, man. As far as I can see, man. The Senate seats, Democrats had 44. And Republicans had 52. And as y'all know, you need 50 to complete that Senate seat. So that means they had 2 extra over. The U.S. House is still up. I think they still dishing those out. But the last time I saw it, it was Democrats 186 and 201 for the Republicans. And that you need 218, and you got that too. So hopefully they don't get the House and the Senate. If anybody's keeping up right now with that, because I think this was an hour or 2 ago that I got that information, please just put it in the comments. What's the House thing going on now? What's the House numbers? If you could please do that. Thank you. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So how did we get here? The Republicans had a disciplined campaign, man. Very disciplined campaign. And I think that's another thing that put them over the edge, and Kamala Harris team, they were doing a thing, but I don't think they were as disciplined as our Trump campaign and the Trump voters. So it was rough. It was rough. Kamala Harris, you got to remember also, she had 100 days to get things together, or 100 days to do what she has to do. Other people say, oh, she should have been doing stuff when she was with Joe Biden. But how much do the vice president really do at that time? Not much. Not much. So within those 100 days, people had to figure out who Kamala Harris was, what she stand for, what she wanted, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I think she didn't have enough time in her pocket to even win this race. Like Donald Trump, we know him. We had him as president before. We know what he do. You know what he says. We know about him. And that is what it is. So Trump won by a landslide, man. A landslide. I know a lot of Democrats and people that was rooting for Kamala Harris is very upset and stuff like that. But this is what the American people want. This is what they wanted. So we got to accept what happened and move this country forward as a people. We have to move this country forward. And don't be disliking each other because they voted for Trump, or because that person voted for Harris, and now you don't like your next door neighbor anymore, or you don't like, your friends at work no more. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Don't let this presidency get with you guys. Don't let it get to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I think of it like a football, right? Which we're gonna get into that. But I think of it like this presidency is a game. Okay, you pick who you want to win, but they're not necessarily gonna win. And if they don't win, you say, "Oh, all right, man, next time, man, next time." That's how you have to treat it. Because if you sit here and be angry all the time at Trump supporters, or angry at Democrat supporters, we ain't gonna get nowhere with that, man. We ain't gonna get there. Someone said, I agree. I think Biden not dropping out early didn't give her the time to get her message across. And that's what I'm talking about. Yes, exactly. He jumped ship, which I think he should have, but I think he should have did it earlier in the game, way early in the game. But the way they went about doing it, I didn't like how the Democrats did that. But he jumped ship early. So now that caused Kamala Harris to be like, what just happened here? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Put her in that spot, and she wasn't ready for that, man. She wasn't ready for it, man, at all. She wasn't ready for it at all. And I think also what put the nail in the coffin was Pennsylvania. Losing Pennsylvania put the nail in the Democratic coffin and shut it closed. That did it, because she needed that Pennsylvania. She needed that, and she didn't get it. I was talking to my brother Alpha Moon on the phone today, and I was just telling him it seemed like people were hiding under their votes. Nobody wanted to say, "Oh, I'm for Trump." Everybody, yeah, Kamala Harris, yeah, we Democrat. But when they got to the polls, they checked the red box, not the blue box. And I think a lot of people hid under that. And there's a commercial. I think there's a commercial. Can't remember what commercial it is. The women go into the ballot box, and they're looking at each other, to say, "Yo, I don't want her to know who I'm voting for, and I don't want him." You know what I mean? So it seemed like it was like that, man. At that time, and it's a shame. It's a shame. They say my Latino brothers and sisters, voters were a huge surge for Donald Trump, and like I said in the last Unscripted, that a lot of Latinos they like Trump. They like Trump. You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock them in the head or be mad at them because they did what they voted. They voted the way they wanted to vote. Don't get upset. You know what I'm saying? Don't get upset. And then, not only the surge from the Latino voters, but from the rural voters too. They came out, they voted, and this is what happened. So it was a tough night, man. It was a tough night. And like I said, people are disappointed, but we have to see what's going to happen. If Mr. Trump does what he said he's going to do, taking out all the negative stuff he's going to do, the positive stuff he's going to do for the people, it might be okay. But he's 50-50 to me. He has the good things he's going to do, and then those bad things, you be like, this mother, you know what I mean? So he's 50-50 for me, man, until he can actually show me that he's that president that's going to keep his word and not do no sneaky, underhanded stuff. Yes, we'll see. So you get what you paid for. Somebody told me that today. You get what you paid for. So if things start going wrong later with this man, you guys can't complain, because the whole damn United States went for him damn near. So if things go wrong, who's to blame? You guys are to blame. So, but if things go wrong, go right, who they gonna blame? They gotta blame you too again. So you in a tight spot here, baby. You in a tight spot, you know. So hopefully things go good, and we'll see, man. We'll see. It's crazy. So the Democrats and Kamala Harris had low support from the women. And did you notice that every time she talks on the podium, it's only about the abortion rights? I never really seen her really take it to the next level. It's always been about the abortion, with women's rights. I understand that, and I do agree with that. But she didn't elaborate on anything else. Even sometimes she was in interviews and they were asking her, "What you going to do about this? What you going to do about that? What you going to do about that?" And the answers was really vague. Really vague. And this is another thing that I'll talk about. Kamala Harris didn't have that chance to get that momentum to get to know the people, and the people know her. And this is why she wasn't nominated. The Democrats now is doing the blame game, pointing fingers. They starting that bullshit on who did this and why she didn't get that many votes. Da 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 da. Bah, 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 bah. Don't play no blame games now. No blame games. It's over. And I think if the Democrats was a little more tough, this would never happen to me. This would never happen. If the Democrats, I understand you want to be Democrat and you want to do everything right. Everything got to be by the book. Everything got to be. But if you guys were a little more rough, like Trump was, especially in the beginning when Biden first started, stuff like that, you probably wouldn't have been in this predicament. To me, I think you guys were a little too soft with Trump and the things he was going through, and the indictments and this and that, and Trump didn't care. Trump didn't care who you was. He was still steamrolling you motherfuckers over. Like, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna say this, and this is how it's gonna be. It's crazy. So the blame game is going on that side, and like somebody was saying that you think that it was Joe Biden's fault that she had these 100 days to tell America who she was and what she was about, and his legacy on top of her head. It was like, that was no good either, because everybody already was like, oh, Biden gotta get the hell out of there. So she came in with the luggage. She came in with the luggage from Joe Biden. She had so much luggage, she didn't know where to put it down in the room. She had it in her hand. She didn't know what to do with it. So I think that's a factor, like somebody was just saying. Thanks everybody coming in. What's up, man? How's everybody's day today? Like I said, lot went on. A lot went on. And can somebody ask me, where was Tim Walz? Where he was at? Did he even contribute to Kamala Harris' ticket? Where was he? I think I've seen him twice, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see them but twice, so that was it. Somebody could let me know in the comments if he contributes to Kamala Harris's ticket, because I ain't see the brother. I haven't seen them all for a minute. So Trump has his boys all in line. I know he got everybody in line, man, ready to go. He already pointing out the people he's gonna fire, all the people he's gonna hire. Yep. So he has RFK Jr. He's going to put in the cabinet. It's now possible. That is now possible. And I think that's going to happen. So, all you guys out there, and me too, that's going to be something. Then he got this Elon Musk character. Okay, I understand. Big wig, big person, big technologist. He does his thing. But do you need him inside this? Do we really need Elon Musk in politics? He's already in politics, but he's in the background. But now he's going to come up to the forefront. So what do you guys think of that? He's going to come to the forefront with his nonsense, jumping around stage and all that, like he was. Man, and then we got this war going on. Got the Middle East going on, Israel. We got so many things going on that once Trump is sitting down in his chair in his office, he has to attend to right away. Right away. Oh, it's going to be trouble. Somebody says, get ready for the surprise. Yeah, exactly. That's like that that movie. What's that? The movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it was in Mars or something like that. Was a damn. Somebody let me know that thing. But I was like, somebody was saying it's going to be a big surprise, and that's like that movie. That lady, she surprise, and she just blew up. Yeah, Total Recall. Thank you. Total Recall. So you guys gonna get that surprise, and this is everything's gonna blow up just like that. Oh man, that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. And not saying that America's not gonna get better, because I'm hopefully the people themselves will get themselves together and form one union and get this United States moving forward, man, and in the right direction. And I know we could do it. We don't need a Trump. We don't need any of these officials to move things along, man. You see something, say something. You know, anything's going wrong, point it out, put it on the internet. Let people be accountable for their actions. I don't care who it is. accountable for their actions. It's crazy. So what's going to happen to all these guys that were put in jail from January 6th? January 6th. We already know what's going to happen with them. They're all going to get their pardons. They're going to come out. Proud Boys, all of them. Trump going to let them out. But what happens to our brothers and sisters that's in there for doing nothing really? Oh, sold some drugs, sold some weed here. I ain't killed nobody. I ain't hurt nobody. They're gonna be left in there. You gonna let them out too? Also, when you go for a job where it says, have you been convicted of a crime? That shouldn't be on the application anymore. Because our president himself was a criminal and he's the president. So why should I check a box that says, am I a criminal? Immunity, that's what he's going to get when he comes in. He's trying to do that with himself, law enforcement. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly if you allow law enforcement and the military to do whatever they want to us without getting reprimanded, without getting fired, without getting... Wow. Just think about that. Just think about that. The next time you get pulled over by a cop, you're speeding or whatever, and you get pulled over. Just think about that. Think about that. All that stuff, you pulling out phones and, oh, I got my rights. You can't pull me out the car. Officer, what did I do wrong? Oh, that's going to be cut out. All that 14th Amendment, all those amendments going to be. Now think about it, man. Think about it. Damage is done. We got to keep ourselves together and do what we got to do as a people of the United States, man. Kamala Harris delivered her concession speech today after the loss of Donald Trump today, about 4 o'clock today at Howard University. And she started off saying, thanks to all her help, all the campaign helpers and all the people that helped her, all the volunteers that helped her out, and everything. She's sorry that it didn't work out the way they wanted and stuff like that. And she says something like, she says that we must accept what happened. And no, she didn't say that. She says, it's not a time to throw your hands up, but to roll up your sleeves. And I agree with that. I was just thinking of something I wanted to say. I'm sorry about that. But that's what she said. It's not time to throw up your hands, people. It's time to roll your sleeves up and say, yo, let's get this shit done. Let's do this. That's what it's about. And like I was going to say, we have to accept what happened and keep it moving. So she called Dr. Trump and, he, congratulating them and stuff like that. So that's it. Transfer of power. When that comes, hopefully it's peacefully. And that's it, man. On that, man. That's it on that. It's nuts. It's nuts. But we deal with it, man. We deal with those things, man, and we keep pressing on, man. Pressing on. Yeah. So let's get into the late great Quincy Jones passing, man. The late great Quincy Jones, man. Musical titan, entertainer, icon. He died at the age of 91. Quincy Jones will be surely missed, man. Surely missed. Quincy Jones, let me tell you, he worked with so many people, man. So many people. You talk about from Ray Charles to Frank Sinatra to Michael Jackson to Tevin Campbell. So many people. You know, so he died Sunday at his home in the Bel Air in California, surrounded by his children, his family, and siblings. And yeah, man, it's one of those things, man, that we losing our good people, man, especially in the music industry and stuff. We just losing them. So let me just quickly go through a list of his credits, man, because this man, he's a composer. He composed the score of the Oscar-winning film "In the Heat of the Night." Remember that? Heat of the Night. This man produced Michael Jackson's Thriller album, "We Are the World." Remember that? He worked with Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Sarah Vaughan, Dizzy Gillespie, Frank Sinatra, like I said, Louis Armstrong. These are legends that he worked with, legends. You know, he helped Steven Spielberg produce The Color Purple. He produced The Prince of Bel-Air, you know, founder of Vibe magazine. Whew, and on and on and on. The man had 2 aneurysms in his brain. This is when he was 41. The year, his age was 41 at the time. He had 2 aneurysms in his brain. And if they didn't find that, he'd have been gone. And this was around 1974 that this happened. And astonishing. In 2014, he also produced a documentary called Keep On Keeping On. And it's about a trumpet player, Clark Terry. And you guys got to watch that. That's a good one. And many achievements, man. Just condolences to his family, and rest in peace, man. Quincy Jones, man. Love you always, man. Always, always. Yes. Yeah, man. So one more thing before I get out of here, man. Well, actually 2 more things. One is obviously my football, right? So you know what happened with the football last week. I was very upset. With the Giants. So Giants lost to the Commanders 27-22. 27-22. The Eagles won over the Jags, hallelujah, 28-23. And by the way, the Giants, this is 4 in a row for the Giants that they lost. So don't look for them to actually doing any more than what they're doing. The Jets over the Titans, hallelujah, 21-13, man. And some of the teams should have won, didn't. You know, Texans, how they lose. Listen. So I'm gonna just give you updates of my three teams. You know what I mean? Giants, Jets, Eagles. That's where I stand at. I'm not gonna go through the whole roster like that because you all guys already know what's going on with that. And the last thing before I leave, I know everybody was out there enjoying Halloween, taking your kids out there trick-or-treating and stuff like that. But there's a Halloween alert up here in upstate New York where razor blades was found in Halloween candy up here in Bainbridge County or something like that. So just watch out for that, man. I haven't heard that since the 80s or whatever it was, you know. But double check the candy, you know, and check the wrappers and the contents of it carefully, man. Be vigilant for signs of tampering with the candy, especially the ones that's wrapped like Tootsie Rolls and stuff like that. You know, the other ones is, you know, most of them is sealed, but those candies that you can just put something in, you know, watch out for that, man. And if you see any tampering, man, just call the police from up there, man. 607-561-7400, man, and just give them a shout out, man. And this is it, man. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Like I said, Food for Thought, season 3 coming soon. Unscripted conversations back again on Wednesday. Y'all know how it is, man. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a slew of stuff to talk about from now to next Wednesday. So hold on to your seats, baby, because this is gonna be a ride. Later.